everyone, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and today I want to talk about Norse gods. So this was a question that someone put up on the blog, and I decided I would tackle it today and see what we get. So I'll go ahead and get started. So the question says, "Hi, I love all your work. I have some questions about the Norse gods, and I was hoping you could answer." Okay, so has Ragnarok already happened? It was already regarded as a prophecy in the stories, but always wondered if it already happened, as it was a prophecy from an old civilization. So, when I first put this question out there, I see that so much mythology, when we focus on that, different religious aspects, stories from the Bible, gods, other cultures, things that are passed down from other cultures, they all tend to interweave and they overlap upon one another. And I got that, like stories, how they overlay, it's really one event or one person, but when cultures tell their story, they get transformed into all these other things. So it's like you have this one unifying thing, or this event, and then as the culture breaks apart, everybody has their own version of what this one event was, and then these stories develop like playing the telephone game. Everybody puts their own little spin on it, puts their own belief system tied to it, and adds their own things, and then generation after generation it just gets to be either more embellished or go down a different path. However, the root of the story or event or person is the same thing. And I felt like a lot of these Norse gods were similar. The mythology, the legends that have carried on were just that. So many people tell the same story. It's just a different version of the same story. But specific to Ragnarok, I get that this did occur, and it occurred thousands of years ago, and it looks to have rooted back to when there was a great battle of ETs and many fled, some went underground, and Enki, who controlled the air and water, and not sure who that god was in the Norse culture. As I said, everything overlaps, so I don't know how he was depicted in that culture, but I get he was the one that created this flood, which sea levels rose in that area, and as a result, a lot of people perished, and a lot of the civilizations had to rebuild. It took time. There were several humans involved. I didn't see it being such a catastrophe that everybody but 2 people were wiped out or anything like that, but it was very devastating, and there was a huge amount of regrowth that had to occur. It was fresh, and it was a difficult start after having gone through this battle on Earth. So very trying, very difficult time. And then the person went on to ask if they, the Norse gods, are still around, and where do they stand on what's currently going on with our world? Have they picked a side on things, especially Odin, Loki, Thor, and Baldur? There were also 2 races among them, Aesir and Vanir, who were either Nordic aliens, enlightened beings, or true deities. So, who are these people, and what is going on? And so when I looked at the 2 races, I saw Aesir race as this human and grounded race, whereas the Vanir were Nordic ETs. The Norse gods, however, specifically the ones listed above, they look like they were human ET hybrids. So they were a little bit of both. They were actually both Aesir and Vanir. They looked to be very tall. They towered over the humans. I would say 7 to 8 feet tall, light-colored hair and light-colored skin. They are not currently here on Earth, but they do hover over in spirit. And I see something that looks like a fiery comet or fireball is what actually caused their demise. There was some battle involving that type of devastation, and that is what actually killed them. They do guide and they protect over their lands, and those that worship the earth and are very in tune to the vibrations of the earth can feel their presence. So they are still very intently guiding and protecting over their ancestors, or rather future generations. And that's all I have for this reading. I want to thank you for the reading suggestion. Way cool topic. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thanks. Bye.